Hey guys, it is the Back Alley Hacker here today showing you guys how to use Sketch's Minecraft Force Op or Session Stealer. Now before I get started, I'm just going to say that I did not write, create, or have anything to do with the making of this program. I am solely just showing you how to use it and make sure people understand how to use it in order to use all of its capabilities. So let's get right to it. You're going to need this program that I have right here. I titled it Force Op, but when you download it, it will say Session Stealer. Force Op just sounds cooler to me. There will be a link in the description. Now, before you can actually run it, you're going to need to download Java Runtime Environment, or JRE. Most computers already have that, but like me, I built my computer, so it did not come with Java, so I had to download it separately. So make sure you have JRE, or else you will not be able to run this program. Stealer program, and also the link to the JRE page. Okay, so once we have downloaded that, you're going to run it, and it'll pop up. Now, you're going to have all these different things in here. Actually, they're okay. So let's run through them real quick. It's pretty self-explanatory, but just to make sure everybody knows what they're doing to be able to use this. The target server. The target server is the server that you want to exploit and to become, take advantage of. So basically, actually I'm going to run through how Session Stealer works real quick. So Session Stealer is a program that sets up a fake server, and then that fake server is joined by an admin or op on the server you want to become op on. So when they join your fake server, it's going to take their username and log back onto the server you want to exploit, and it'll send messages into that server using their username. So basically you're using their account to send messages onto a server. Now the reason that they have to be admin or op is so when they go onto that server, they have permissions to use the op command or use the game mode command or whatever command you want to use. Also, a different way to use Session Stealer is you could actually just type in messages, not commands, in to the server. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So the target server, like I said, is the server that you want to exploit. So say the server name is 193.29.61.5. That would be the IP of the server. Some IPs also might not be numbers, so some might be like fake land Minecraft, fake land mc.net, or it could be play.fakelandmc.net. Anything like that, whatever the server is in your client, that's what you're going to put on here. Now the target port. If you say that your server IP does not have a port, then it is automatically the Minecraft default, which is 25565. But if it does have a port, then you're going to put that port in here. The way to find the port is you're going to go in your Minecraft client. You're going to see what the IP is, and if there is a colon and then a few numbers, then the numbers after the colon is the port. But if there is no colon, that means that it's the default port, which is 25565. Most servers do use 25565. Now messages. I'm just going to erase this real quick so I can show you guys how to do it. These are the messages that you want to send with the account that you are exploiting. So you can, like I said earlier, you can actually write text messages or you can send commands. The way to send commands is using a slash, just like you would in a normal server. So if I wanted to op myself, I would say op back alley hacker. Now it is very important you spell everything because you don't get a second chance usually at this. Or I could say hello. So then when he logs on to the server, it'll send two messages instantly. It'll send slash op back alley hacker, so I would get opt, and it would also say hello. So the people in game would be able to see hello, and then I would also get opt. Now, everything, the text box, the 5 text boxes under messages, is all for setting up the fake server. So the MOTD, this is when they plug in your IP into their client and they're going to go to connect, this will be the slogan that it kind of is. Usually I would put like a fake name like TovyCraft, that's an old server I used to play on, and so that's what I would put and it'd make it look legit. Users online and max users online. No, you do not have to have real people on your server because it's a fake server. So in order to make it look legit, say you want to tell them that you have an awesome new server, you can put you have 26 out of 100 players. And it will show up as 26 out of 100 and it looks legit. Normally what I do is I put 20 and 0. I'll explain why at the end of the video. Kick message. When they try to join your server, they're not actually going to be able to get into the world because it is indeed a fake server. So the message that they receive is this right here. You can make it up. Usually I just use an error code with like lots of numbers just so it looks real and they don't question it at all. But you could put haha you got hacked or something like that if you really wanted to. Listen port. This is probably the most essential part out of all of Session Stealer except for the target server and target port. One of the most common misconceptions when using Session Stealer is that you don't actually have to port forward. Well, you do. In order to create a fake server and steal their username, you need to make a fake server. So either go into your router and port forward, or check out portforward.com and they will tell you how to port forward with your specific router. But you must port forward whatever port you'd like. I would port forward 25565 just because it is the default Minecraft port. So when you have port forward and then set all this up, you're going to hit start server, and it's going to say listening. And then when you give out your IP, someone's going to try to connect to it. When they try to connect, it'll say receiving handshake, a message or messages is being sent, completed, finished, or something like that, something along those lines. And then you can just exit the program and you'll be done. Now a few more things I would like to say. Normally people ask me after I do videos or make commentaries like this is, what do you do? How do you use Session Stealer? Because there is some social engineering that is involved in the use of Session Stealer. Well, what I usually do is I usually go into servers and I say, I play for maybe 20 minutes on the server, collect a few basic items, get to know people. Then I'm like, oh, my little brother wants to come on, or my little siblings want to come on, but they're underage because the server has an age limit. And then they say, oh, that's too bad. So I was like, then I say, yes, I'm creating a server for them, but I'm getting an error when they're trying to log in, and it's confusing me. And then he says, what's the error? And I'm like, oh, well, you get it when you log in. Do you want to see it? Or they'll say, send me your IP, I'll check it out, or something like that. You send them your IP, they look at it, boom, you're instantly off. It takes 20 minutes to get on a server. Also, one more thing I would like to cover, last thing I promise, is this. People ask, well, what IP do I give them? How do they join my server? You're going to give them the IP that is your external IP address. You can find that out at what'smyip.org, or you can literally type into Google, what's my IP, and Google will tell you what your IP is. You're going to give them that, and if you port forwarded 25565, then you were going to not give them a port. But if you port forwarded anything else, then you are going to give them colon and then that port. So it's going to be your external IP address is what you're going to give them, plain and simple. That is it. Thank you for watching this video. I know it was mostly me talking, but I just wanted to clear things up so everybody would know how to use this. Like I said, there is a description, or in the description, there is the download link. Please like the video, subscribe, comment, rate. I'll be happy to answer any questions. I'll get back to them as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. This has been a Back Alley Hacker production. There'll be more tutorials coming soon. Thank you.